That Handicapping Show. I'm Claire Novak, back from the holidays, and Ellis is off today, but I am joined by Tom LaMarra, and we're here to talk about the most exciting race ever, because I think my brain is seriously going to explode on Saturday when California Chrome returns to the races. Everybody gets so excited. Plus, who would have ever thought that my favorite other horse, Hoppertunity, would run against him? Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I'm glad that Jeremy is covering the race in California so that I can just scream at the TV, because that is my plan.
But you mentioned two horses. So who are you rooting for to win the race?
This is a very tough decision, but Hoppertunity has been second in 3 races in a row now, including the Clark Handicap. And I'm wondering if he still knows what it means to win, if he remembers. And even though he is a Grade 1 winner, he has not been able to get the job done recently. I have to go with California Chrome, and I'm sure a lot of people will do that. You know, you're not going to make any money betting on him, so just watch the race as a fan then, because it's pretty exciting that last year's Horse of the Year is coming back and potentially pointing for a trip to Dubai. We'll see how he does here. Big question is how he will handle the wet track, which he has never run over, and he probably will have that at Santa Anita on Saturday in this mile and a 16th test.
Yeah, I'm really not crazy about picking horses who haven't run since last March, and it is January. However, that said,
no one cares. It's California Chrome.
He's been working, extremely well. He appears to be well prepped for this. I think he's by far the class of the race. He's absolutely my top pick, but win betting's not really an option for me in this race. I do like Point Piper, who might be a little bit of a price to play with California Chrome. He has run well on wet tracks, and his last 2 races have been really good, and he did run second to Dortmund 2 starts back. Hoppertunity is another one. He's 1 for 1 on a wet track, and so that could be a factor in here. You're right. So those are my top 3: California Chrome, Point Piper, and Hoppertunity.
And you also mentioned running close to Dortmund, and that's a horse I'm going to take a look at, Imperative, who last time out came off the layup to run second to Dortmund in the Native Divers. So he's a horse who also has the wet track experience, and I'm going to take a look at him. I was glad you mentioned Point Piper, because when I was handicapping the race, it was kind of a toss-up between Point Piper and Imperative. So I would take a look at Imperative to include in whatever type of wagering you're going to do that I'm assuming doesn't include California Chrome, since you won't make any money if you include California Chrome. But you get to watch him run. And speaking of, you said he was looking great in his workouts. Last time he had an awesome timed work at Santa Anita in the late morning, kind of before the races, so the fans could come out and see him. But props to TaylorMade Farm for doing a great job rehabbing him from the bone bruising, and to the Shermans for getting him back into some really, he looks amazing. So I'm very excited, in case you couldn't tell.
We know that, but it is very nice to have a horse like this back, and hopefully it will carry through the rest of the year.
Now, to be completely transparent here on That Handicapping Show, he thought we should do the Sham Stakes because it was a better betting race, but I got to pick, and I was like, Chrome and Hoppertunity, duh. However, the Sham is the other graded stakes at Santa Anita. We have racing from Gulfstream. We have La Verdad in the Interborough Handicap, and of course, this show is sponsored by Equibase, and you can go there to see their race of the week and check out Ellis's analysis. And we always want to thank them for handicapping, or for sponsoring the Handicapping Show. And hopefully you can go to bloodhorse.com, follow us on Twitter to check all of our coverage over the weekend. Go Chrome! Thank you for watching That Handicapping Show.